Hi, I'm Shivam Pandey. I'm building Devlogs, which is Strava for coders, a VS Code extension that lets you track and analyze your coding sessions and later provides you insights for it. Today, I had the biggest nightmare for any college student: 8 am classes and 9% battery. It's a weird thing that about my whole life I have woken up for a 7:30 am school, and just 2 years of my college life has made me so much scared of 8 am classes. I have only the first half of classes today, then we'll be free for the whole day.
एक सेकंड
चल जा रहा है मेरा फोन।
अरे ये भी कर देना सामने, ये बुक डाल दे।
तू पढ़ेगा कैसे?
ये क्या पढ़ूंगा मैं? पढ़ नहीं पा रहा हूँ इधर।
Got glimpse of some crazy sketches to start the class with. The first class was a finance management class. Our prof has an extension which shows live subtitles as he speaks, which I find really fascinating, and I wanted to capture it, but recording is not allowed in our classes, so I have to sneak my camera. But in that rush, I set up the slow-mo mode and it got all blurry and slow, and basically you missed an amazing shot. No idea what I'm recording right now. After that, I had an astrophysics class and had to move all the way to the other building.
Down. और लड़कियों की बनाया था, तुम क्यों? अरे
इधर इधर इधर
सेट का सिनेमैटिक शॉट आ रहा है, हाँ ना? That guy going to
Giving the lowest effort to vlog.
2 morning classes done, finance and astrophysics. Rest all got cancelled, so I'm coming back to my room. Got done with the morning classes, finance and astrophysics. Rest all got cancelled, so I'll be working on the extension now. The individual features of the extension are almost complete in working. The tracking part, the insight part, saving the coder's data into the database and keeping it safe for 30 days and giving them insights accordingly in the dashboard. So all of these things are done. Now one more thing that I wanted to do was to implement the coding aspect. So like one developer can see what other developers are doing, and for that I was thinking of some social media kind of stuff, but that would be a far-fetched idea and would be implemented after the release. But before that, for the first release or the first proper release, I want to have just a online global leaderboard in which players can be ranked according to their maybe productivity score or maybe the number of hours they have coded.
So for the dashboard part, I've already created the UI design earlier, but needed to implement the data fetching from the backend, creating insights out of it, and displaying them in the front end. I'm storing the coding sessions data of a particular user in a Firebase backend directly from VS Code, where the coding sessions are being tracked. Created a unique token for each user that syncs VS Code with other platforms, like the web dashboard for now, and then using this dashboard, I fetch all the data and produce insights out of it and display it using the UI. Just finished coding the dashboard part. Now the dashboard might look similar to what it was looking previously, but I've actually implemented real-time data into it from the connecting it from the Firebase database. So all the data that was in the database is being fetched and being converted into the proper form and is being added and displayed into this dashboard. Now there are 2 sections left to do. Firstly is this most active project one, so I have to track which project is being used how many hours. This one is to be done, and the last one is the global leaderboard that I need to implement. Getting the project that the users are working on currently is pretty easy. I was looking into some VS Code's pre-made, like VS Code API's pre-made functions, which allows you to find the workspace and find the folders in the workspace and stuff like that. I could do that, but I already had the solution all along. So whenever a user starts the extension, like they starts the session and the VS Code starts tracking, then you can see the tracking data is being stored in a log.csv file. And in this tracking data, the address of the current working file is also visible. And here you can see the name of the file and the project is already there. So I just need to get through the logs, find the desired project name that I want, and just add it to the database and connect it with the dashboard. So the projects part is finally completed and I was able to gather which project that you have worked on according to the log.csv file and added the project's name and how much you have worked on that project in the backend. As you can see, the projects are visible in the backend, like the dev dash project that I worked on, and it shows how much you have worked on that project in compared to the other projects. It requires a bit of fine tuning and I have to handle some edge cases, and also I have to integrate it with the dashboard, which would be very easy to integrate. But before that, I have to work on my internships task, and also like in 15 minutes I have a meeting for the same, so I have to prepare for that. So let's see how much we can complete this task.
Took a break from work to complete my daily 1-hour workout. As I went to the ground, got stuck watching this volleyball match. I wanted to play too, but
they ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
started my workout, did 6 to 7 rounds of 400 meter sprints, where the sprint speed went like a gradient descent curve. After that, did the stairs and tried my best not to die. Then had a meeting with the company's founder in which I'm interning in, had some discussions about the app screens, got assigned some improvement tasks, and worked on those for the rest of the day. So that's it for today. The link to my extension is in the description, and I'll see you tomorrow. Remember to subscribe and share your comments, and I'll see you tomorrow.